Hello out there. Here's another cover-up that you can add to Secretary Hillary Clinton's growing list of cover-ups. Back in 2011, during President Obama's first term, 5 American GIs came forward with their story of how they participated in the illegal burial of Agent Orange and several other of the rainbow herbicides used during the Vietnam War and many other highly toxic pesticides and heavy metals like arsenic and lead, just to name a few. The American and Korean press declared it an international incident, but the story never aired on national TV. Why? The Obama administration and the Department of Defense spent $4.5 million of your taxpayers' money on a bogus 8,000-page report. And the Korean government spent $1.5 million of their money on their own investigation. The results of the investigation are still classified. If they have nothing to hide, why is that? Now, if you're asking yourself why you never heard about this, there is a good reason. After Steve House returned from his trip to Korea, where he testified before the National Assembly, the producer and the reporter of the story wanted to continue their investigation by going after the Veterans Administration for their part in the cover-up. But they were told by station management to leave it alone until after the election, Obama's second term. The documentary below was never aired on national TV. What did the officials at the top of Korean government get for looking the other way? More of our jobs. 3 months after the story broke, President Obama showed up in Detroit with the president of Korea and took her on a tour of one of our state-of-the-art automobile plants. Afterwards, they held a press conference, and President Obama announced that he had signed a trade bill with the Korean government that had been sitting on his desk for 2.5 years, so they could start importing automobiles made in Korea to the U.S. Recently, Hillary Clinton showed up in Flint, Michigan for one of her rallies where she addressed the drinking water crisis and criticized the governor of Michigan and other officials on their handling of the situation. But during her term as Secretary of State, she never addressed the 5 soldiers who came forward with their concern of the contaminated drinking water on and around U.S. Army Depot, Camp Carroll in South Korea, even after they asked Secretary Clinton and other high-ranking senators for a congressional hearing. I ask you to click on the link below, Toxic Secrets on YouTube. It will tell you the whole story. This is a mess. It never should have happened to the Korean people, but the GIs were just doing what they were told. Thank you.